You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so we'll see if Umar Nurmagomedov can get his takedown game going here early. That is not to suggest that he can't realize success on the feet in this particular matchup. Nurmagomedov truly has every skill that you could possibly want for a modern-day mixed martial arts athlete training out of the American Kickboxing Academy. But oftentimes for him, the path of least resistance has been taking the fight to the floor.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. Oh, big left hand. Ooh, nice defense. I thought that punch might get through. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point to this into the octagon, and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No.
Well, he caught the kick there, and then counters with a takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, would move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him.
It worked out great. Caught the leg, drove right into his opponent, and put him on the ground.
Big strikes continue to land. Jockeying for position here in the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. O'Malley's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Nice defense to block the elbow.
Nice takedown. There you go.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard now. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Good movement defensively here on the ground by O'Malley. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important. In the half guard.
Under a minute to go.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Trying to finish this fight. Gets the win by TKO. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground.
Never get hurt again.
Beautiful straight punch there by Holloway. Oh, he lands a hook. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was hitting
Huge elbow there. Oh, is that a good right hand?
these are bad.
That's salt in the wound. Lands a huge strike, and then tell him about it, too.
I told you I was going to get you, and watch me get you.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, oh my goodness! Holy smokes!
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the number one.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here is Jon Jones with his reach approaching 85 inches, a difficult proposition for any opposition. Jones here immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see how he approaches the early moments in this one. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones' calling cards.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expect.
He landed, he hurt him.
Oh, and now the hip toss in a good position now. Good out there.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Another good hit.
Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Oh, and he lands another takedown here. Just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian tell like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up once he gets to his legs. He's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Crippling knee to the body.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Oh, big knee there. All right, so now we start to see... Oh, big knee! Oh, how good is that? The driving punch lands flush to the head. John Jones with a huge TKO victory.
Oh, my goodness.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, all eyes on Arman Tsarukyan as this round gets underway in earnest. Of course, all rounds begin on the feet, where Tsarukyan has said he believes he will have a decided advantage here tonight. But don't be surprised to see him grapple. He's very instinctive when it comes to his takedown game, and you know if he gets the fight there, it could be a real problem for his opponent tonight. Pretty good job staying patient as he lands the counter strike there. Strong work by Tsarukyan. Oh, great block there.
Big shot to the head.
All right, nice takedown there by the more well-rounded fighter, and not much resistance from the boxer on that attempt, DC.
Well, the level change was so strong. He went from upright to down in his wrestling stance so quick that it was hard for the boxer to respond. It was perfect. The timing was as good as it's going to be inside the octagon.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight.
Oh, he's got him in tight now, yep.
Oh, what a way to escape.
Look at him shove the elbow up, John. Break the lock and get back his back to defend that rear naked choke.
Nice positional control here. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet. All right, so a swing and a miss there, and largely due to fatigue. His stamina is low, and he's got to figure out a way to conserve some head. Oh, flying knee to the head.
He's busy going crazy.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting...
Oh, another one.
Oh, big knee. Ooh, diving punch lands.
He chooses to go knee on belly. He starts to rain down big ground and pound. Opponent better move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Big ground and pound.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Final seconds here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, all right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been...
You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway. Straight to the body there by Max Blessed Holloway. Oh, flying knee. Beautiful diving strike lands.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Oh, my goodness.
What a fight.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
So will Umar Nurmagomedov one day be an undisputed UFC bantamweight champion? As we get this fight started, let's see how he chooses to proceed. He's an outstanding grappler, an accomplished striker as well. But I guess his greatest asset is just fighting on instinct, right? Finding that flow state. Certainly in his last fight, he found it early. The finish materialized. How soon can Umar Nurmagomedov impose his will on the opposition here tonight?
And there it is, the uppercut lands. That is nice. He told us that weapon would be there, and he got it right up the gut there on the wrestler.
He said he had some things to deter him from level changing. It seems as though he was talking about the uppercut because it landed, and it landed effectively. These boys are going at it.
Oh! Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Well, that won't feel good in the morning. Big uppercut.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
Back to the feet.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Takedown defense holds up. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Nicely done. Garbrandt gets back up again. Oh, big knee! Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Oh, elbows up top.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Garbrandt swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Less than a minute to go in the round. Takedown defense holds up. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Garbrandt. Side control. All right, here, final seconds of round one. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. There's that body shot. So he's really starting to put together some significant...
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, big left hook there.
Beautiful flying knee lands to the head.
There's that left hand. Big uppercut.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh! That shot blocked by Garbrandt. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. That hook was bad. Another hurt. He's hurt bad.
That goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. So a nice entry and a wise move, given how the things were playing out on the field. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Garbrandt. Nurmagomedov's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. And there's the elbow from the top by Nurmagomedov. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, hard to win fights working off of your back, but that elbow's certainly a useful one. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. When his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it. Wow. You cannot set this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Garbrandt gets caught by the elbow there. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Final seconds here of round two. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to structure. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, lands another hook. Swing and a miss by Cody Garbrandt.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, big knee to the body.
What a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee.
Oh, big knee.
Oh, nice combination. Oh, beautiful level change.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. There's an elbow from the top by Garbrandt. Oh, some big elbows landing for him now. Garbrandt's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
Nurmagomedov getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Oh, good ground and pound here.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Beautiful transition.
Well, he is grounding, he is pounding, and now he's working the body to great effect. Nice job by Garber. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
All right, so
Oh, he hurt him again.
massive left hand. Back to his feet. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
Got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free using the latch on. Getting them out here.
And how much more can he take? Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here he is, the founding father of modern MMA, Bruce Lee, ready to go for round 1. The speed and the angles just absurd, and a hard guy to simulate in training. You think you got a beat on him, and then you end up twitching on the canvas. So we'll see how the opponent chooses to defend Bruce Lee here in the early going. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Caceres gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Oh, that's a heavy kick downstairs. So more output, at least in the early going. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Kick to the body by Caceres. Oh, big knee. Just over 3 minutes to go. And that spinning kick found its home up top. Caceres' kick to the body is blocked. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Back to the well with the uppercut now. It's true.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Hook, that'll land. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major... flying knee to the head. His lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Time.
5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job. Oh, takes him from behind. What a fantastic takedown.
And he's back up. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, at this point, I would use the word critical to describe the condition of that eye. Not looking good, champ.
No, he's beat up. He's been battered. He's been bruised. He's hurt bad. There it is again. Look at that.
Oh, big left.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Caceres. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands to the head.
Nice elbow.
Lee's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. Oh, looks like he's going for an armbar here. How tight is that? Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working toward the finish.
Oh, looks tight to me.
The fight,
Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mouth. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half with an armbar.
Caceres is able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. Just misses with the straight right. 30 seconds to go in round 2.
Stop.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up, battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah, all right, that is going to do it. Man, these fans are heartless.
I knew he was going to stop it. You're going to let the guy fight. Give him a shot. Give him a shot, John.
I don't know, man. Live to fight another day.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So Holly Holm only started training full-time at MMA in 2013, so still developing her all-around game. No denying how gifted she is on the feet, and when the takedowns and the grappling starts to catch up with the striking, a scary proposition to everyone at 135 or 145 pounds.
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. There you go. There you go.
Well, she gets back up here, but she is on wobbly legs. Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there. Just missed with that right hand. Just over 3 minutes to go.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
All right, so it looks as though, yes, she's starting to deal with some swelling now, so defensively got to figure out a way to shore things up.
She's tough, John. We know that she's tough. We've always known that she's tough. But what she has to do...
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, nice body shot.
Got a pretty good jab.
That's some power there.
Under 2 minutes in the first round.
Beautiful little hook.
And another hook landed there by the preacher's daughter.
Very fast hands. That punch got to the target.
Back and forth we go.
Nasty body kick downstairs.
Well, Holmes now dealing with a cheek cut. And she misses with the left punch there. Well, she's going head hunting, but it's working. Great combination.
She gets to the single count.
Submission attempt over here. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Well, it looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady in the submission defense.
So that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Holm.
Great job getting to her position, right into that single collar.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Sniffed that one out as she blocks the kick. All right, so again, she targets that swelling, and that would be the way to go, right? Continue to pursue the area in which your opponent has failed to adjust.
Absolutely. She's as smart as they come. You know, we always...
All right, she's setting up for a submission now.
She's looking for a finish on the ground.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survived.
Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. Hook to the head lands flush there by Ronda Rousey. Well, her striking has been great tonight. Rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she's going all out to try to finish the fight.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. goes in and secures the takedown.
She lands a massive shot from the top. This fight's getting close to being finished.
So how about this result tonight? She told us in the fighter meeting, I got to get a finish here tonight. She absolutely kept the judges out of it. That is her.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, the Volkman, Alexander Volkanovski, at one point in rugby league, he weighed 214 pounds. As you know, he competes at 145 pounds in mixed martial arts, and he has evolved into the best featherweight in the world today. Striking is the focus here tonight, particularly when it comes to the leg kicks. Believes that he can get those calves pretty sore on his opponent here early. Volkanovski gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. These guys throwing early. Big right hand lands.
He didn't like that left hand.
Oh, beautiful job with the ankle kick to get him down. Now we'll see where he chooses now. Quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotation, high punch is taken for a ride. Oh, right into mount. He did a great job securing that ankle kick, but he did double leg shot.
Reverberations here at the broadcast booth as he slams him down there with conviction.
You should see that. The moment those two big boys hit the Matt John papers went flying. It was amazing. Where's that working man camera?
Yeah, we need that working man right now. This table is a mess.
This is where he wants to be.
Constantly a moving target. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done.
Oh, big elbow. Looks like that one landed. Beautiful body kick.
Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard, and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexander Volkanovski will change levels and explode. Look at that finish shot. High guard shot. He picked the back angle, reaching all the way across.
Just out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. Topuria's eye is closing up. Oh, this one could be over soon.
In the half guard. Oh, slick reversal right there.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Honest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Topuria's in half guard. Round two straight ahead. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Topuria's eye. All right, well, 1 minute of ends. Welcome.
You ready? You ready?
Round two underway. Topuria going for the takedown. He misses. Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one. Topuria's...
That hurt him bad. Oh, my goodness!
How about that? Lands a huge strike and then just starts ripping it in.
He's feeling so good and loose that he's able to land and then show you and showboat on you a little bit. It's crazy.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Oh, big left hand there. Oh, huge knee. Oh, left hand. All right, pausing the action here. The referee never wants to be the story, but given the swelling around that eye, doctor had to be called for here, champ.
Well, he's having a very difficult time picking up the opponent. Seeing where his opponent is, and he's getting tagged. He's getting pieced up.
That'll do it. Fighter trying to state his case, but he's not going to be passing any vision tests tonight. TKO via Dr. Stoppage, sort of an anticlimactic ending to that one.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here. We'll see what Alexander Volkanovski can do. He believes he will have the striking advantage, the wrestling advantage, believes that he has the grappling advantage as well. Remains to be seen, but certainly confidence was not an issue in our midweek fighter meeting with Alexander the Great. Able to land to the body there with the left kick. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Nice little short uppercut there.
Rips the body there for good measure.
Big body shot. You see it starting to take an effect on his opponent.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Nice body shot.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Topuria.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Investing in the body with the kick there. Under 2 minutes to go here in round one. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Yeah, left hook found its target. Well, Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just masked in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people. And that's exactly what he looks like right now.
Well, you don't see that every day. Lands a huge strike, and the follow-up shot is not another punch. It's talking smack.
If I'm the opponent, he got hurt again.
Oh, huge left. Oh!
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Hook to the head there by Topuria. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
What a fight so far! Heading back to the corner now. Topuria's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside position did. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. Oh, beautiful jab there by Topuria. Slips the left hand. Volkanovski's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Oh, nice left hook there from Volkanovski.
Oh,
huge elbow! And back to his feet. Lands a big elbow there. Alexander, the Great.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Well, it's always one of the biggest weeks of the year, International Fight Week. Happy 4th of July. Certainly a festive feel throughout Fight Week and inside this ring.
big time environment, big time feel. Everyone ready to celebrate their independence, and they chose to spend it with the UFC.
Looks as though that kick to the body got through. All right, good start for the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley realizing particular success with that left hand.
Yeah, he's got a great left hand. He's so long for the weight that he pops the jab and he just darts in with the left hand. And you see it on full display right now. That was a solid punch.
Both guys appeared to land there.
How are they standing? What a flying knee to the head.
Hook is there again. Oh, big head kick there.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, look at him snap off the jab. That's pretty to watch. Beautiful employment of the jab here. Slips. Oh, damaging Right on the button. Oh, big knee! Back to his feet. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on. Ooh, what a punch.
O'Malley's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee. Oh, big elbow. He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head and making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Big power shot there. O'Malley's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Oh, and he found the target again.
Oh, nice lead uppercut. Over and over, these guys getting hit right in his face.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round. Sandhagen's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Great kick to the body.
Sandhagen's an absolute mess right now. There's blood and oh!
He's got him hurt. He's got his hurt.
Oh, big knee! Oh, another ground strike gets through. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg injury. Rotates ahead of the side to yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other side.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
You have to fight now.
Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. Setting up an arm lock now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
This position.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta start writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see it.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're gonna get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make, watch the arm, there's the arm bar going up.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
His work, I'm gonna stand
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. This has got to be the end of the fight.
And that will do it! Holy smokes! Takes the judges out of it!
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
So here he is, the man who has taken the sport by storm, Conor McGregor. You want to be mindful of what's coming your way in the early going. You know about the 13-second knockout of Jose Aldo. We'll see if he can take advantage here of what is a major edge and reach tonight. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, liver kick!
He's hurt.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Oh, nice right hand. That's a right hand.
Oh! Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that can't be the refs.
Another knockdown! Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Edwards trying to make some of these ground strikes count. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the perennial welterweight contender, Leon Rocky Edwards. Nice to see him finally realize a championship opportunity there in Salt Lake City. This is a 5-tool player, though. A lot of people fancy him just a striker. Haven't watched all the film. Of that, I can assure you. He can wrestle, he can grapple, can even choke you out if need be. Going to be very interesting to see stylistically how he chooses to approach this matchup tonight. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Beautiful head kick lands.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Right hook to the head, blocked.
Beautiful body kick.
All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, it is powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his targeting is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, he's going to shut your body off.
Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here.
Oh, nice right hand.
So just over 20 total strikes, and now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, just opening up on him now. Boom! Big jab. Big right hand. He didn't like that left hand.
We might get a stoppage here soon.
Now he's back up.
Oh, big knee. Well, MMA is a constant exercise. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. 45 seconds to go here in round one. That's a lot of blood, man. I think I can smell the B-positive blood type from here.
Yeah, he's bleeding quite a bit right now, and the blood's going into the eye. He needed to address this early. Now he's about to have to go into survival mode.
Oh, well-timed overhand there by Diaz.
He lands another punch to the head.
Round two is next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that. Round two now. Nate Diaz
You ready to fight?
versus Leon Edwards.
Do it.
Oh, beautiful jab there.
He's in trouble.
That one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Edwards. You know, DC, you're usually pretty prophetic when it comes to these game plans and strategies. Are you surprised he hasn't even tried to take him down yet?
Yes, it's very surprising to watch a guy that has this. Oh, he can't even stand.
Big right hand there. Back to the feet now.
This is such a crazy fight.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Could be the beginning of the end here. Edwards is... He's very close to the finish here. Ooh!
Oh, nice. Now he's going full mount.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though.
Well, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
In good position to try to get a Kimura finish. He's got to take his time now. He's got to make short movements to try to separate the arm from the body in order to get a good amount of torque to get him to tap. It's a fight now. Who's going to win this position?
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Under 30 seconds. Back to the feet. Ten seconds now to go in the round. Round three next. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round. And all right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rest.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, they're not.
Oh, he's in real trouble now. try to establish that jab.
They're so evenly matched. They're going to attack.
Well, I don't think his corner is going to... Edwards goes in for the takedown now. He's able to get it. Beautiful entry. Diaz is trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Now he's got to be very patient as he moves to the next position. Get his hip switch, pull the head down, and attack an armbar.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Succumb to the submission there, but he escapes and gets back to his feet. Very nice. All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
And the blood is superficial. The face bleeds a lot. Referee comes over to acknowledge to the fighter. The fight will continue, at least for now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission.
Oh, he hurt him again. Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him. He's in a lot of trouble. Oh my God.
All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You gotta stop the fight.
Yeah, that's
he stops it.
No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You gotta preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him to continue through. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Leon.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Ilia Topuria, and even before he became the world champion, his Instagram bio said UFC featherweight champion. Self-belief and confidence are not issues for one of the more sophisticated fighters and athletes on this roster. He just has a wisdom and a maturity that belies his years, and that's why even in a matchup like this, he will be patient, he will be calculated, and when the window opens to close the show, more than likely,
back to his feet. Man, not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out there.
here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, Ilia Topuria.
Oh, that's a trouble for Volkanovski.
Oh, perfect head kick there. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he's cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, strike lands cleanly there, champ.
That is, oh, man, this dude is good.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Big shot to the head.
Oh!
Oh, that's big. Oh, nice double team. Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, full guard here, Topuria is trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. He's in real
It
trouble.
looks tight. It looks like he's gonna get this.
Still trying to get the submission here. Oh, he got out again. Both fighters back to their feet now. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempt.
On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. First round winding down here.
Oh, floor attack. Yup.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Second round underway. Massive head kick. All right, so not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ player. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division, yet he hasn't attempted a single takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would never have expected this, John. I don't understand what is going on in this fighter's head. Oh, he got it real good, too. Oh, nice landing change.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight. Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Oh, and he's out. Making all these shots count. Setting up for another submission now.
Now it's tight. There it is.
Oh, he's out. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Topuria.
Good punch land.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Beautiful. Look at that, going to the armbar.
gets tight, I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
No, it has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, he's been targeted in that area, and you can see it worsening. He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him, and now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face.
Topuria gets pounded here on the ground, the elbow doing most of the damage there. Oh, and transitions right into side control.
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit a Darce here.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, great submission defense.
That was nice. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean,
Volkanovski's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep. It's got to be it. It seems so tight.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
2 rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
It's okay. We expected this type of fight. We trained for this.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up when the fight's standing.
Man, how good is his right hook counter?
Oh, nice signal, yes.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio. The ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Closed guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Volkanovski's doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard to block that.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. There it is. Now he's running out. In the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Changing the position.
And very effective with the ground and pound.
Oh, big elbow.
Volkanovski's able to transition back to side control now.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well, that swelling, folks, is not from sodium. That is from a serious ground and pound attack from his opponent. Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Oh, going for a leg lock. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight.
How about that? He avoids submission and gets right back to his feet.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the book.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find. As
Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
there we go. Armbar attempt.
Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing. He's out. What submission defense looks good.
It's the elbow there. Volkanovski's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hook.
So the fight goes the distance, and man, did they entertain the masses.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
As good a combination of speed and technique as there is in the lower weight classes, Demetrious Johnson back at it here tonight. And when you have as many weapons as this guy does, very difficult for the opposition to try to game plan and figure out what's coming back your way. Demetrious Johnson looking to get off to another fast start tonight. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Brandon Moreno.
He blocked that punch. He gets to the single collar tie. Took them to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Moreno's now dealing with a cheek cut. Midway through round one. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
Oh, well done moving the head there to slip that left hand.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Well, no surprise, the striker has come out at his aggressive best here early, really throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
He's throwing everything to end the fight, and he has to, because the longer this fight goes, his opponent has the advantage.
Big shot on the feet. Oh!
Oh, big elbow.
Johnson's in half guard. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Moreno's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, the ground and pound strikes to the body keep on coming. You got to start to minimize the damage. Good work here by DJ. And he will let his opponent stand up here. And he caught the kick. Oh, well, that is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What a great job timing that kick, driving into his opponent and putting him on his back.
All right, so the round is over. You see up. All right, so the takedowns.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, looked like he got tagged a couple times there up top. he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do. Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, J.A. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in the striking. Before in his career, early, he looked a little bit lost. He looked like he was desperate to get takedowns. Now, he seems to be comfortable everywhere. So the work that they are putting in is truly paying dividends. Caught that kick there.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Johnson's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the in-swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
Ready.
All right, round two. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties. Oh! Big knee there. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to...
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Moreno's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's going to open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Johnson gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Yeah, doctor not here to make friends. He has no choice but to stop the fight. We have blood on our notes. Goes into the books as a TKO via Dr. Stoppage. The official decision.
Ready. Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and let us see what Zhang Weili has to offer. Many believe she is the most powerful strawweight on the roster, and past opponents have certainly felt that pressure and power. We'll see if she can get the hands going early here tonight. Zhang Weili going to the wrestling early. Oh, beautiful transition right into side control. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and get back to the feet. Oh, nice hook.
Right, early round action here, and Zhang Weili not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. Zhang Weili is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing? Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Man, she throws that hook so easily, and there it is again. So just when you thought maybe she might try to mix it up a little bit, not fixing what's not broken.
Don't fix it if it ain't broken. It's landing over and over again, and once again for the same punch, and her opponent has not shown an ability to make her change it.
Zhang's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, man, he could get hit with one of those knees to the body. Zhang's strike attempt there is blocked. Both fighters throwing heat now. She's unable to connect with the left hook. Watch for her to set up that hook again now. It's been a big weapon for her here tonight. Let's see if she goes back to it. Zhang swelling now around her jaw, so we'll keep an eye on that storyline as this fight continues, but she has absorbed a lot of strikes to the head thus far.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, so with some urgency, the cut man making his way into the octagon as she heads back to the stool. That is a nasty cut that she is dealing with. All right, back to the stool she goes. We'll see if they can close up that cut, and it's a pretty big one she's dealing with on her cheek.
It's a nasty cut on her cheek, but it's in a better spot. It's not blood leaking into her eye. It's more pain now, because every time she gets hit in it, it's going to hurt. She's got to be a little better on it.
All right, both fighters now ready to go as we start up our second round. Weili Zhang and Weili Zhang. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Zhang's cut is just nasty, right on the cheek. Location obviously could be worse. No blood trickling down into her eye, but gotta think she's gonna need some stitch work after this one, win or lose. All right, well, her cheek does not look the way it did on weigh-in day. The referee's gonna step in here and call on the doctor. We'll see if he stops this fight.
Yeah, he's gotta come and take a look at it. She wants to fight. She's got a cut, but it's not in a bad spot, or it's not in the worst spot, being that it's under the eye, so it's not affecting her vision.
That is the end of the fight. She doesn't like it, but she needs some stitches and pronto. All right, so that cut on...
You ready to fight? Ready.
How about the crowd pop as Thug Rose Namajunas got back on the proving ground tonight? She'll try to make it 3 head-to-head wins over Zhang Weili. Sort of rare when you have 2-0 in the trilogy to have this fight materialize, but Zhang Weili has been so good of late, she's actually a slight favorite tonight.
It's because Zhang Weili keeps winning. Every time she is matched up with someone else, she gets the job done. But how does she get the job done against Rose Namajunas? In the second fight, we saw Zhang Weili use wrestling early, but get taken down late. Zhang Weili, if she wants to win, needs to use that wrestling early, but be more comfortable on the feet. I understand Rose knocked her out once, but that isn't something that you expect multiple times. And for Namajunas, she's got to continue to mix things up, use her championship level experience to carry her to victory once again.
Well, Namajunas' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Left hook to the head. Well, she's come out swinging early as expected. Truly an elite striker and a very aggressive one at that.
Very aggressive, but don't think because she's aggressive, she puts herself out of position. She's very sharp in everything that she throws.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike land.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop her fight.
Well, she's so confident in her defense and her ability to block shots, and now you see why.
You see all she learned from her background in boxing that allows her to be so effective defensively.
Beautiful kick to the body. Namajunas' eye is essentially swollen shut at this point. Our referee steps in here, and I think it's the right time to do so. He's going to call on the doctor to look at that swelling around the eye. We'll see if she is allowed to stay in this fight.
She wants to fight, but I don't know if she's going to be able to continue. There's a lot of swelling around that eye.
Well, the eye is not completely closed. Looks like the doctor is going to allow this fight to continue, at least for now. Crowd certainly appreciates that decision. All right, both fighters ready to go now with round 2. Weili Zhang. And on the other side, Thug Rose Namajunas. All right, here we go. Thug Rose Namajunas, Magnum Zhang Weili. And going into UFC 275 in Singapore, where Zhang Weili was fighting Ronnie JJ, you said before that fight that Zhang Weili might be the greatest athlete. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent is now trying to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Oh, she's... Oh, big left.
Nice level change. And a very close one. A takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay. The cut on the... Man, it looks like you could slide a half.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Shooting for the takedown here. Well, if you're watching her compete for the first time, you're wondering if the commentators know what they're talking about. We told you all about her ground game, her BJJ credentials, and yet not a single takedown attempt thus far.
Not one attempt. You know, you can tell me a lot of things in the build to a fight, but if you told me she would not have attempted a takedown, I would have called you a liar right to your face. But to this point, she has not even level changed. She is fighting a different type of fight tonight, one that we have not seen from her in the octagon before.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory. Her defense is holding up. She blocked that punch.
This cheek is just pouring blood. I can't see her jawbone yet, but that gash is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Well, oh man, I mean, I like the blood in our sport. I don't need this much of it coming out of her cheek. The doctor has been called in here.
It's a very bad cut and a lot of blood. She looks like she wants to continue, but I'm not sure that the doctor should let her fight.
That is the end of the fight. She doesn't like it, but she needs some stitches and pronto. All right, so that'll do it. We got some replays for you, DC. She was valiant in defeat, but ultimately that cut on her cheek got worse with every passing strike.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, she's as tough as they come. But for as tough as she is, she needed to make adjustments. She needed to move her head more once she had that cut. She was not able to do that. The referee had seen the damage accumulating, brought in the doctor. The doctor said, you know what, enough is enough. Fight over.
Back inside the arena now. We go inside the octagon where Bruce...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so despite the fact that Zhang Weili has 2 head-to-head wins over Joanna Jędrzejczyk, there is grounds for this trilogy meeting here tonight, and Joanna believes finally she's going to have the upper hand.
You know, very rarely does one fighter win the first 2 and you go, I gotta see this again. That's exactly what we get with these 2 women. They are both so talented that they continue to separate themselves from the rest of the division, so we find ourselves back here. Does Jędrzejczyk get the job done? Has she made the improvements she needs in order to get past Weili, the greatest athlete that I've seen in a very long time?
Connection and a right. All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having would not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on.
Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Jędrzejczyk. Just unable to quite find that range. Left hook counter there yet again. Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her head, and defensively she has done an outstanding job of that.
She could not do it any better up to this point.
Trying the flying knee there.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Oh, nice, nice.
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Nice punch land over the top. Flying knee gets to the target. Beautiful flying knee to the head.
Lands a good series of kicks here, and that one certainly found the target. Nice lead hook by Jędrzejczyk. Ooh, she lands again. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their... Oh! Oh, she's hurt. Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse. Oh, she pulls out the flying knee. What else does she have in the bag of tricks? Oh, big left hand. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Zhang's now dealing with a cheek cup. Whoa! Oh, she might be in trouble now. Huge diving punch to the head. Oh, saved by the bell there. There's the horn, end of the round. Thankfully, she will live to see another round. So back to the stool. She only has... All right, she is all smiles as she makes her way back to the stool. DC, a lot of good action there in the previous round, particularly. All right, round 2 is now here. Weili Zhang, and also ready to go, the former strawweight queen, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Able to check the high kick. There's that kick. She wanted out of that clinch and able to get out. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Zhang swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. And you do really want, what is it going to take to break someone like Jędrzejczyk? You can take her down, knock her down, and still fresh as a daisy. Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. All right, so 43 total strikes have now landed for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And striking at a 40% clip tonight thus far against Weili Zhang. Well, not in the stoppage zone yet, Daniel, but that cut is getting worse. All right, the referee has paused the action here, likely to call in the doctor, yes, to look at this significant swelling on her. I'm not sure she's going to be allowed to continue.
John, she's gotten beaten up, and I mean, it's getting worse every time she gets hit. There is a lot of swelling.
She says, I'm fine, I'm fine. The doctor corrals the referee, and at least for now, this fight's going to continue.
Very rarely do you win that argument with the ringside position. I'm good, I can still fight. They're like, yo, you gotta save me from yourself, but she got the job done. She's gonna have to make some adjustments.
Well, the visible damage on her body really starting to develop now. She's got to answer some of these body strikes, or this fight's gonna end soon.
Well, she's gotta block something in return. You can't wait until the attack is finished to try to throw something. You can't wait to try to defend. You gotta be first. You got to be first with your offense if you want to deter your opponent from going to these body shots.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range.
Woo! She's getting up, yep. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Jędrzejczyk's...
That was crazy.
Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really. All right, so at this point, maybe the ringside physician will indeed call the fight. Referee bringing him in to look at that damage.
Got to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage. Stop the fight, ref.
Yeah, there's the end of the fight. I'm no doctor, but you had to stop the fight. Fans don't like it, but she shouldn't be allowed to fight through that line.
The cut was too bad. Great decision by the doctor.
Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Oh, well, he might be the best volume striker in the game. Max Holloway back on the proven ground. We'll see if he can get the hands going early in this fight. And not a guy who needs much of a feeling out process. He's probably going to throw 500-plus strikes tonight unless he gets a finish. All eyes on Max Holloway, as usual, as we get this one started. Pettis going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Oh, there it is. Dump City catches the kick and promptly counters with that takedown.
Great time, great recognition of seeing the kick coming and turning it into your offense.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Oh, straight punch.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Targeting the body with the kick now. Oh, the straight hand lands flush to the body by Holloway. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Right punch is good, the left also flush. He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combination with the kick.
Rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's past the time to find that shot again.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it. Nice kick.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Big elbow there, lands. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Strike lands, and now he's going to tell him about it, too.
Oh, he's trying to guillotine. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Trying to guard pass here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. All right, both fighters ready to go here in round two. It is Anthony Showtime Pettis and Max West Holloway.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice kick to the body.
Caught the kick.
Oh, he catches the leg here, and now he goes for the takedown. It's there. Straight. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this match.
And you can see his confidence in his punch. That lion knee to the head landed. Oh, big elbow.
Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz, but these body strikes. Oh, big knee! He's got him hurt here. Kick to the head.
Another hurt. He's hurt bad. Oh,
my God!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight.
ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here we go with round one, and we will see what Alex Pereira can provide for an encore. Has any man or woman in UFC history vaulted to superstardom and the UFC Hall of Fame as quickly as this two-division champion, Alex Pereira? His heart and soul is the striking, best striker in this division, and a lot of power is going to be coming his opponent's way here tonight.
Well, every MMA fight begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of Alex Pereira, who has found a home for that left hook early.
I mean, that's his best shot, man. We have seen Alex Pereira land this left hook in kickboxing to finish Israel Adesanya, and also inside the octagon where he knocked out Sean Strickland. It is such a powerful strike, and Pereira is a master of it.
John Jones showing you some of those new weapons here tonight. Mike Winkeljohn is always fond of saying you don't see 30% of what Johnny Bones is able to do in the gym. And with every passing fight, starting to show you new wrinkles, new weapons in that arsenal. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
He loaded up there with that high kick.
The midpoint here in our opening round. Oh, nice job to land a straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Nice straight punch.
Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
90 seconds to go now. Well, he continues to be strong defensively, especially when it comes to stopping these body shots.
He understands the importance of protecting his body. Good punch. Oh, big old.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Nice connection there by John Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
And you have to have it, because the target...
Oh, and he throws him with a left hand there. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land.
Way to go, bro! Way to go!
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he...